Good morning and welcome to my live stream. I'm your host, Bob Pace, and here we are to fight CPS, which I call the Child Protection System that's found in every state and every county in the states. It's also found around the world. I have 23 countries that have participated in this live stream, 22 outside of the United States. They're from Indonesia to Bangladesh to India to the Middle East to Saudi Arabia and Libya, then over to the continent of Africa, Liberia, Sudan, Republic of Congo. Then I have Rwanda, Mozambique, and then the province of South Africa. Then up to Europe, I got the United Kingdom, England, Scotland, and Wales. And then I got Denmark and Sweden. And um, across the pond to North America, I have Canada and its provinces. All 50 states in the U.S. have participated, including even the uh, Washington, D.C., which is not a state. And then south of border, Mexico, then further south in South America, north of Brazil, on the East Coast, Grenada. Then across the South Pacific to New Zealand, and then the land down under Australia and its states. So I am so happy to be here because I'm for you. I'm here to help you. Well, good morning, Aaron from Tennessee. It's always a pleasure to see you, Aaron. And it's nice that you joined me this morning. And what do you have that's new? Is there something you can tell me? Um, some of you may be new, so I'm going to tell you about how to text a message to me. It's up there on the screen. I'll give you a few minutes to read it, and you can follow along with that. Okay, um, it's self-explanatory, and another way that you can participate in this live stream is to be a guest. And to be a guest on my live stream, all you have to do is write my show producer, Grace. There are 14 live streams to choose from. I'm on at 10 o'clock Monday through Friday in the morning and 8 o'clock on the weekends. And then on um, nighttime, I'm on at 7 p.m. every night of the week. My nighttime show is called Fight CPS and Stop Taking Our Children. So, anyway, I'm here to help you with your CPS case. I've been there too, and I've gained a lot of experience. I've been fighting them for 15 years. I'm not an attorney, but I'm a loving father and a husband. I have 42 years of marriage experience, and I've helped raise 6 children. I also have 61 years of life skills that I can share with you. There are a lot of life skills that you need to be aware of. For example, did you know that you can get legal insurance? A lot of you don't know that. I didn't. What I mean by legal insurance is you pay an annual premium, either monthly or once a year. And that legal insurance will cover a case like this, or other cases. Let's say you get a DUI and you need to have somebody there to help you with that. It covers the retainer and the cost of attorney. And I've found prices from 50 cents to $1 a day. So for 365, even if it was $1,000 a year, it'd be worth it. It'd be worth it because in the long run. But then again, money is critical. That may be too much, especially if you have homeowners, renters insurance, or household insurance, or you have car insurance or health insurance. It does get expensive. But I did not even think about that because I wish I had done so. Because one of the first steps you need to do is hire an attorney. That's one of my rules. That's one of my rules. Now that be a guest, she will send you. You just say I want Bob's Sunday morning show or Bob's Friday night show, and then to be a guest there. So yeah. Also, when you get the link, you'll take it to SteamYard, which is my application I use to broadcast on YouTube. Now, another way to interact with this live stream is my phone number. So I put it up there. It's 626 698 0990. Okay, I'm sorry I lost my voice for a moment. I had a call come in. I thought it was the right call, but it's a call to my other number. So anyway, my number's up there, 626 698 0990. So anyway, my son is so good. I am proud of him. He went to school today, thinking it was the first day of school, but it's the first day of the semester of his college. Uh, it's crazy. Okay. Um, all kinds of excitement today. But anyway, there's my number. Now there's another number up there, which is called 888 That's the number of the law office that my attorney Vincent Davis works for, and also you can call in to get schedule of events and when live streams are happening. You get books and pamphlets. You can also schedule an appointment to talk to Mr. Davis. Now, when you call into the 888 make sure you tell them or tell reception that um, Bob Pace sent you, and then when you talk to Mr. Davis, make sure you tell him that Bob Pace sent you. So anyway, that's the number of the law offices, and it's it has a lot of different attorneys and so forth. So my number's up 626-698-0990. I'm open to calls. And I want to welcome, besides Aaron from Tennessee, I want to welcome Dorothy Cook. Dorothy Cook is a wonderful mother from North Carolina. She's been on my show for quite some time. She helps me with my show of reinforcing what I say so you guys don't miss anything. And I'm so glad. Yes, I'm proud of my son. He made it to school today, but he's a week early. I can't believe I'm so fortunate to have, uh, you know, a good son. That's one thing. I never had to worry about getting him up or worried about him doing his homework and stuff. He did really excellent in high school. I'm proud to brag, I guess, a little bit, but he won 2 national football championships. And some of the guys he played with are playing pro football now. One's the quarterback of the North Carolina Panthers. The other one's a wide receiver for the Detroit Lions. And there's other players too. Also, some of his friends have gone on to college to play ball. He had a scholarship, but he surprised me. I thought he wanted to be an astronaut, and I had him all set to go to the Naval Academy and play ball there. But he wanted to go to be a director, a movie director like Steven Spielberg. So he picked Long Beach State, where Steven Spielberg went. And I went there to that school, California State University of Long Beach. Anyway, it's a good college. He's off to his sophomore year. He did his freshman year and got good grades, excellent grades. He's really sharp at what he does. He really does. He has a job, he has responsibility. He now has moved out of the nest. He has his own apartment, and he's in the transition where a bird leaves the nest. A little baby bird leaves. And it's hard to see him go because I love him so much. Anyway, enough to talk about my family. I want to talk about your family. I want to help you. In order to help me, you got to tell me. So, Aaron, if there's anything new, or Dorothy Cook, a question, both of you guys can help me with this show, because the show is based on the people interacting. It's an interacting live stream. I can talk about a lot of subject matters because I've been talking to over 2,500 people for 22 months. I have my 5 rules. Hello, Anna Smith from Lynchburg, Virginia. Whoopsie, I clicked on the wrong upcoming live video. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. You're like my son. He went to school this week, and it doesn't start this week. It starts next week. I was wondering why it hasn't started, then realized it's the wrong video I clicked on. Well, that's all right. I've done that too myself. I've done that too myself. I've done that too myself. So Sure. Okay. Um, so anyway, Anna says, talk about your family. This is therapeutic and healing for you too. We are a family. We're here for you too. I know that, Anna. And you guys are my family. Hello, Claudia Lopez. Good to see you again. Is Fredo with you? It was so nice as a couple you guys talked to me. And you said good BHFN. I'm not good at guessing what that means, but thank you. And Dorothy Cook, I got a question. How is it that the Muscogee Nation Supreme Court recently ruled freedom are citizens what their children, if not citizens, born in the USA? Um, yeah, there's some definitions about the citizen, and I understand that's a big article. And Anna says, I don't know if you saw my post, but our local news, ABC 13, is doing an investigation report on local CPS agency local to Lynchburg. They need to investigate all of them, but it's a start. I'm glad to hear that, Anna. Thank you for sharing. Now, Dorothy's question is how a person is. Now, Muscogee Nation Supreme Court recently ruled on freedom, ruled freedom or citizens. So Muscatee, let me check that out for you here. Well, there I am. Thank you, Dorothy. I'm looking it up. That Muskie. Uh, thought I had Muskee. I wish I had a way of copying stuff that's typed in my chat here, but I don't see it. Uh, oh, Musc. Okay, I didn't spell that right. Muscoge. Muscogee. I'm looking that up there for Dorothy, Nation's Supreme Court. Nation Supreme Court. Nation Supreme Court. Ruling on citizens. The Muskie Creek Nation Supreme Court has ruled that descendants of the Creek freedmen, individually formed enslaved by the tribe, are entitled to tribal citizenship. This decision overturns the provision in the 1979 tribal constitution that limits citizenship to those with ancestries on the blood roll of the Don's Roll. The court affirmed that the 1866 treatment with the United States, which granted citizenship to freemen, supersedes the 1979 restrictions. So they're right now saying the 1866 is superseding 1979. This ruling is a landmark decision as it recognizes the rights of free men and their descendants to be included as full citizens of the Muskie Creek Nation. That is an Indian tribe. The court's opinion emphasized that the nation is bound by the promises made in the 1866 treaties, which included citizenship for free men. The ruling impacts the Citizen Board, requiring them to apply the treaty to future applications granting citizenships of those with document ties to the Don Roll Freeman Roll. Wow, that's pretty interesting. Um, Dorothy, is that what you're talking about? What is your question, though? What is your question, Dorothy? Um, Again, a warm welcome to all of you. You can ask me questions. I'd love to hear from you and everything else. So, Um, or the children are. Yes, because the 19 that treaty, the children would be. The children would be. In 1866, it's the treaty. So the people that are freemen, part of the tribe, the Muskie Creek Nation tribe, um, are citizens. So the generations after 1866, they'd be citizens. Okay? So they're entitled to being citizens. So when that Constitution was overturned in the 1979, it was unconstitutional and unreinforcement. So it guarantees the citizenship for Creek freemen and their descendants. The ruling also allows descendants of formerly enslaved individuals to be recognized as citizens of the Creek Nation. And it impacts thousands of freemen descendants who will now be eligible for tribal citizenship and the associated benefits. So that is a good thing you brought, Dorothy. I'm glad you shared that with the room. So the children are the descendants, and so that is it goes back there to 1866. 1866. So thank you, Dorothy, for the question. Does anyone else have something about uh, the child protection system, about your case, about other cases, how I can help you, how my knowledge can help you? I really want to help you about your case there. So, Claudia, if you have more questions, I know the other night you and your partner Fredo asked me questions. Anna from Lynchburg, um, Virginia. And by the way, Claudia is from San Bernardino County, California. Dorothy's from North Carolina. So we have a good representation of people in here. So I'm here to answer questions. Okay. Now, Dorothy brought up something here that was nice. Um, that was nice about that treaty we talked about there. Now, Anna Smith, I don't know about helping me, but I did find out that back in the day, if you aged out, turn 18, the head of approves granted you as long as you stayed in. You need to clear your record when you age out because you don't, they'll track you down and grab your children. And yes, there is financial aid in foster care. I agree. Now, where is this CPS investigator for false side report abuse, Dorothy? Where is that person? What city or state we're talking about, Dorothy? And Claudia says, what kind of evidence can convince a judge that child best interest is with the parents? Okay, the evidence of love. If your children have letters that are written to you, like cards or letters that I love my mommy and daddy, I miss my mommy and daddy. That is evidence. That's documentation. If your children can tell the people that help her that I miss my mommy and daddy, I love my mommy and daddy, that will help. A lot of times the children are told to be quiet, not say anything. But if you talk to your children, it's best that they tell you how much they love and how much they miss their mommy and daddy. That is, can help you, Claudia. That can help you. Again, Dorothy, I'm looking for that that place there. So hopefully that'll help you, Claudia. Now, Pasco County. What state is Pasco County, Dorothy? What state is that? Okay, we got a phone call coming in. Great. Good morning and welcome to Bob Pace's live stream.
I'm sorry, none of my messages I think are going through. Oh, there we go. My message just went through right now.
Okay, who do I have the pleasure of talking to?
Claudia Lopez and Alfredo Lopez.
Right, yeah, great. You're from San Bernardino County.
Yes.
I got your questions. You're asking what is the best evidence, and those are cards or letters written by your children to you, mom and dad. I don't know if your children in school did arts and crafts about Mother's Day or about certain days, but you know, all those special things they make to give parents at home. That is a really good thing you can do by giving evidence. If you're in Girl Scouts or Boy Scouts with your children, there are activities there that you can share with the court.
Okay, awesome. Yeah.
No, a lot of people don't think about that, but at Christmas time, if a child writes you a card or they write to Santa Claus or whatever they do, your children always write little messages. They do. And those you can use as evidence that you are the best parents.
We're already doing like the art part as far as like what we need to do with our past and stuff like that. But I mean, just to show them that their interest is with us. I mean, obviously it's better with the parents because we love them, But we want to know like what are some of the examples that a judge can find, and that's a good one. What you mentioned right now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, any kind of birthday greetings, Valentine's Day greetings, Christmas greetings, or any type of school activity or Boy Scouts or Girl Scout activities that you did with your kids will help you. Even little snips of pictures that you have of blowing out candles at a birthday.
Okay. Now, if they separated, because we have 3 children, they separated my daughter, the oldest, from the boys. The boys are babies. They're under 5 years old. And how can we do it to get them back together? I mean, why would that even county allow that to separate?
Well, they do it because they may not have arrangements, but you can request that. You can request that. What you do is that you can request a group home. See, foster care has single family homes and group homes. It's the best kind of home if they have to be taken from you, is in homes of your relatives, like a sister, a brother, a grandparent. They could stay with them. They could stay with them.
Right. Now, if okay, so my husband's side of the family is trying to get our boys. That's what's making it hard for us to get them, and they just want to adopt them. But my daughter was already there.
Go on, I'm listening.
Okay, so pretty much like my brother, he's a foster parent, and he has to already got his license. My kids away, so he was able to get the kids. But there's a lot of allegations coming from his side, like from his squad. So but as far as like foster thieves, like they don't want to move them. They don't want to move because I guess they see that there's a reason that they're good right there, that my kids are good right there. But my daughter, obviously, she's the oldest one. She's the one that could, she could speak for herself. She was, like, mentioning like a couple of things, that she was experiencing while she was there. Just like, like nothing really bad, but, they were hitting my boy. Really bad. And supposedly, CPS investigated, they didn't find anything in there. But they took a month and a half to investigate. But to them, it's like, they're in good hands right there. My daughter's staying with my sister-in-law. But is there anything that we could request or any law that we could have them be together?
Well, technically, yeah, all efforts must be given to have the children kept together as a family. Now, my 3 kids that were stolen and trafficked into foster care were put into a group home. So you can ask for a group home. I don't know if, a lot of single family homes maybe take 1 child or 2, but they won't take 3.
Does the judge grant like them to be moved to a group home, even if they think that the children's interest right now where they're at is good.
They don't know the children's interests are good. And that's, again, your kids have got to speak up to it. Your daughter could say, I want to be with my brothers. I want to protect my brothers.
Yes, that's what she's been asking for. Yes, she has been saying that.
So that's what she needs to do, and keep doing that, and keep making that request there. Keep making the request.
Okay.
Because okay. Now because she has been now she has visiting with the boys on her own. I mean, I guess she has her own visiting once a week, I believe, or week or so. And now since this family side, there was a little, I don't know what happened with at the visitation, but they were not paying attention to their sister. They were just paying more attention to their aunt. Now they haven't called them for the visitation, and my daughter's devastated, and
Yeah, practically, they removed my daughter's visitation. She's no longer having visit with her brothers because the foster parent, my sister-in-law, she was mentioning that the kids want to be more with my daughter staying with my sister-in-law. So they were saying that they're gonna be with my sister-in-law instead of being with the sister. And if she's spending more time with the sister-in-law than the sister, so they removed my daughter's visits because of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Is family members right? Are family members supportive, or are they against you, or what? What is the family members doing?
The foster parents, which is my side of the family, they're not supportive. I mean, they want my voice. I mean, they don't have my brother never had any voice, so they want to keep my voice. And my daughter's staying with my wife's side of the family.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have interference. See, that's what's screwing things up. That's what's screwing things up. And I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that, because families should always stick together. And the bad part about it is families have alternative motives. Now, in my case, for 5 years, my in-laws were constantly complaining about our children. And my wife and I, that's my wife's mom and dad and her 3 sisters and brothers, would call from Ohio to California and make up stories that weren't true. So they were trying to undermine and take our children. And that was alternative motive. And that went on for 5 years till they finally did take my children. And it took me another 2 years and expense of losing my forever home to fight them. With a real good attorney, I got my children back. But it was a sad state of affair when family members get involved. That's the sad part.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's going on. The family members got involved. They all had their own motives.
Right.
It didn't help their case.
Right. Hold on a second, Alfredo. I want to address the room. There's a lot of questions coming in there. Dorothy Cook from North Carolina. You said that there's an investigator in Pasco County. Is that in North Carolina or some other place? I don't know. I'm trying to look up that story, Dorothy Cook. And then you said the person is about 24 years old, worked and did phony cases on people and family. That's my social worker was young too. Bartley just said she got off with her attorney, but she hasn't told me what her attorney said. Bartley from Montana, glad to see you here. Can you tell me what your attorney says? Now, Dorothy says Newport Richey. What is Newport Richey? Is that a town where the counties is, and is that North Carolina? And anyway, I'm trying to address the room there and keep it going there too. So right now on the phone, I have Claudia and Alfredo from San Bernardino County, California, expressing their frustration with their 2 children and their daughter being separated. They should be kept together. Now, I forgot, Alfredo, what was the reason your children were in danger? What was they said that your children were in danger?
Because I knew that my wife was under the influence, so I should have known she was under the influence.
But they were under the
And then I was looking at the paperwork, and it shows that I said that I was a drug user too, and I didn't even know that, to be honest.
They he didn't even drug test it, so they could get that.
Yeah. Like I didn't get court orders for me to go through the classes and the drug test. Yeah, I actually volunteered because I wanted to do it with my wife, to show support. But I mean, I don't even understand why I mean, why didn't I see it when it happened? You know?
Yeah. I am so sorry that you're going through this. This is the most frustrating experience for you, as I'm thinking of.
Yeah. And I mean, we go write a book about everything that we've been going through.
And it was a malpractice. That's why, everything, it looked bad. It looked even worse when my son was transferred to that.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
They try to blame, you know.
Yeah, but the bad part is that they induced my labor when I was already induced 8 centimeters induced already.
Yeah.
Just because the doctor wanted to leave or something, and the baby went on distress. So it had nothing to do with anything else, you know?
Yeah.
And never state of malpractice, and
So after right now, we just want to get like enough evidence for us to show the judge, you know, because it's been hard. I mean, even after my, completing the things that he's supposed to complete, like it's just been hard to convince him, you know.
Does they rely on Maya's counsel, whatever if she thinks is the best interest for her kids not to be with us? Is she, because I don't think she likes me.
That means that Maya's counsel is the one that's been influenced. It's okay.
Yeah, because when his brother calls, I'm pretty sure calls him, I don't know how is it that they get information, but it's the same information that, like, after the visit, that was said that I said that my son was coming home. It was specifically that he heard me say that, in other words. So I don't understand what, and there's nobody else there. So, I mean, come on. And now they do smoke pot a lot. I know that. Now they abused my son, and he said that he purposely had a scratch on the Thanksgiving on the it's my sister-in-law. She purposely did that intentionally. What can we do regarding that? Like, I don't think that's, come on, what's going on with CFS now? And they look into that.
Yeah. I'm know that I don't seem to maybe have the right answers. All I can do is suggest you keep trying. It's a trial and error. I mean, it's terrible because you have to do this duress time after time, visit after visit, and it doesn't seem like it's getting better. But it will eventually. It will eventually. The tide will change. The tide will change. You're trying to still do this without an attorney, right?
Oh, actually, I paid for my attorney. My mom paid for
Okay.
me to
Then
have an
why is your
attorney.
attorney not fight for your case?
I don't know.
Have you told her the same things you tell me? Have you told her the same thing? You need to tell that attorney, I hired you. If you do not perform, I will sue you for negligence. I'll report you to the state bar in Sacramento and have your license removed. You need to be serious with these people. And if they're not performing, then get your money back and get a new attorney. Because I don't know what.
Can I do that? Can I?
Yes, you can. You can fire your attorney. The problem being is this attorney isn't performing. I mean, I don't know how much you paid for the attorney or what the background of this attorney. Is this attorney a juvenile law, family law, dependency attorney? Does this attorney have the background in family law, dependency? And then they should be performing. You need to put fire underneath their seat of her pants. Now, the thing about drugs, marijuana may be legal for adults, but it's not for children. So if there's any kind of marijuana taking place, it's not good for children. And it should be reported to CPS if you have family members using marijuana around your children.
But they don't believe anything we say. They say that.
Well, all you need to do is to get pictures. You know, your children can tell that they do. They say they don't like to smoke or whatever they want, you know.
Because my son, like, he dropped two. on the day of the visit, and he was scared. He said, because he called her mama, right? And he said, "Oh my God, mama's gonna get mad," you know. So
Yeah, it's okay. It's
so
okay.
it is.
There's certain things that, like behavior, things that we noticed that, I mean, like just for him to feel like so scared of dropping some water on the floor, like it's just a little concerning for us, you know.
Yeah. I am.
Now, as far as like the lawyer, I mean, I think we're gonna have to go talk to him and just tell him how it is, and because you know what, he didn't do a good job. Like we provided him all the information that he needed, and he didn't even perform. He will get to the court later, like pretty much the last court date with my daughter's attorney had already told what happened with the case, and we didn't even have the court hasn't. We didn't show up to court just yet, you know. Like they already knew what was going to be the outcome, but you see, the lawyer got there late. He's trying to he's trying to make a case when he gets there late. You know, so the judge was like, you know what, like they already made a decision, you know, kind of.
Wow. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry there. And your attorney, it's a court appointed attorney, right?
No, she paid for it. Mine says, yeah.
I'm talking about Fernando's attorney. Not Fernando, Alfredo. Alfredo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Alfredo.
I'm a public defender.
Well, that's big mistake too, because they're not going to side with you because it is sad. It is sad.
And you know what? It's been like this. Like we've been getting this, like people, like information, like do this, do that, do that, do this. Like they told us that we were able to talk to the kids' attorneys, and then be able to communicate with them. And it ended up that we messed up because we tried to communicate with them, so they blew smoke. You know,
It's like she went against me.
So, yeah, we're getting information that we think, you know, is correct, but it's not, and it's wrong information coming from everywhere.
Don't know what to do, right?
Yeah. Well, I thought I was discouraged too. I tried to fight him at first, and that was a big mistake. And then I finally hired an attorney, but my attorney was good at what he did. So I am sad to hear that. I really am.
Because at this point, you know, like, because at this point it's like too late, you know, even to hire a new attorney. I mean, at the point that we're at right now. Now I do have a question. Let's just say my kids do get adopted by my brother. How can we get them back? Is there any laws or anything that, like in the future that we could get them back? Or how does that work?
You can get your children back. Do you guys got a plan going on right now?
Yeah, we have
a reunification. Do you have a reunification plan taking place?
What?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Do you have a reunification plan set in place? Do they want to refi you?
That was removed from us, like because of
waiting for the test results from the lab.
I know because I told my son that he was coming home.
Yeah.
Just allegations, you know.
And they didn't like you telling your son that?
I guess not, because she said that in court, because even the judge was like, okay, let's grant them more visitation. That was the whole plan of everything. I already completed my outpatient class. And that's where then she was like, no, I don't feel like she's learned anything. And that's where...
that's where they didn't grant us more time with the kids or anything, you know, reunification.
Then the visitation log, the states there, nothing like that was said.
They keep repeating, don't mention the kids to the kids. We never mention the kids to the kids at all.
They want to, I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong. They do that all the time. They want to alienate you from the kids. And alienation is against the law. Alienation is against the law.
I keep using that, and then one time where we heard it, where it was like, Rama, it's already too much, like for them to keep saying the same thing over and over. Well, the judge saw my wife kind of like nodding her head, and he blew a smoke on her. Oh, don't even do that, and yeah. So it wasn't that she was just doing it just that we got. I mean, it was already ridiculous.
Oh boy. So what is the current order in place then? You said they're going to do something about testing for something. I mean, what is? I'm trying to understand what your current order is.
Well, our court order was for us to do that drug program, like the color system, and to finish the outpatient classes.
And then so now I went in rehab. I went to rehab, came out of rehab, and now I'm in outpatient. And then we're close to the court already 2 days. And I want to know
if we're having good enough on everything to actually make the judge think about it.
Answers is what do I need? So I could be prepared because obviously like it's not.
Well, Christina Reynosa just came in. I want to welcome her from Las Vegas. Let me catch up with her because she has some messages for us all. She has messages for us all. Christina Reynosa, she says, wrong information. Write it down 1, 2, 3, 4 and state the truth for each one. That's right. She says you have to organize your documentation. Thank you, Christina Reynosa. And then let's see what Dorothy has said here. I still don't understand what state she was talking about there. Bartley did say one thing. She said there in Montana, they don't do a 388. That's fine if they don't do a 388. Maybe there's other kind of motion that they can do, Bartley. 388 is not found in all states, but they may have another name for it. Now, Dorothy says marijuana is not legal. Oh, marijuana is, yeah, that's right. That's right. She didn't spell it. Anyway, I'm sending prayers to this family. I know you are, Bartley. Thank you so much. She sends some loving prayers to you, Alfredo and Claudia. Anna Smith, bless her heart. I hear your pain, Mama. It's okay. Anna Smith from Lynchburg, Virginia is feeling your pain here, Claudia. Really does. Dorothy says, if the lawyer is not performing properly, okay, that's what she's recapping what I said there. And alienation is against the law. Good. I'm glad you put it up there. And yep, have to organize your documentation. You're right. And label it correctly. What other questions can I help you with? Oh boy, we've gone way over. I didn't realize my show time is over. Hi, you guys.
What is your next show time?
Well, it's at 7 o'clock tonight, and I love you to come and talk to me. I'm 1 hour and 8 minutes. Okay, good. And I'm sorry to cut it short. It's 11:22. I'm supposed to stop at 11 o'clock. So,
we appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you so much, Claudia and Alfredo from San Bernardino, California. Thank you, Dorothy.
Thank you all for your prayers. We really do appreciate it. Thank you, everybody.
Right. And yeah, people in your care. Dorothy Cook from North Carolina, thank you for your help. Christina Rosnoza from Las Vegas, Nevada, thank you for your help. Anna Smith from Lynchburg, Virginia, thank you. Bartley from Montana, thank you. And who else is I'm forgetting now? There's been so many people. I don't want to forget anybody. I forgot early on, Aaron. Thank you, Aaron from Tennessee. Don't want to forget Aaron. She comes in the room regularly. These are all family members. Now, I'll be on tonight at 7 p.m. Don't forget, come tonight to my show, and I will help you with your case. Do not give up. Keep fighting for your family. Do not give up. Come here to get support. There will be a brief video when I end this conversation. So God bless you and have a great day. I'll see you tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is Bob Pace signing.
A vivid picture is encrypted in your mind as the critics get in line like they're witnessing a crime. But then you notice there's a shiver in your spine from the feelings of discontentment and bitterness combined. Heartbroken when you listen to the judges, another kid's innocence corrupted. And if you go against then it's destructive. Consider this predicament the toughest, but we believe in a system fit for justice. Child Protective Services only pretends to save it. The one solution for this is worthy of instant praises. 30 years of experience with relentless cases. Allow me to introduce them. This is Vincent Davis, defending you when they don't think a mother fits the role. Is it juvenile dependency or government control? Observe the pain in their eyes. It's time for us to realize we are the last